Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today, let's take a look at the 2026 BMW M4 Competition. This is the xDrive coupe. It is finished off in Dravit gray metallic, and the MSRP is right at $100,000. So we have a lot to go over. This is a very nicely spec'd M4 Competition. And we'll start off underneath the hood, where this has the 3-liter twin-turbo inline-6. It is paired to the 8-speed automatic, and it pumps out 523 horsepower, 479 pound-feet of torque. Sent through that xDrive all-wheel drive system, this nearly 3,800-pound coupe can do 0 to 60 in as quick as 2.8 seconds. Top speed is 174 miles an hour. And as far as fuel economy goes, you're looking at 16 in the city and 23 out on the highway. Now, as we work our way to the exterior styling, you'll notice the massive kidney grille, where there's a forward-facing camera, tons of cutouts. There's the parking sensors along with the sensor for distance pacing. And then you get some more cutouts in the lower section, a dark housing for all of the LEDs, and then some very nice lines that go off the top of that grille to integrate it nicely with the hood. Now, this also has a gloss black set of wheels with the blue M Sport brake calipers. There's also some more gloss black accents down below on the M4 Comp badge. It's on the power folding side mirrors where there's a camera and a turn signal, and then on the rest of the window trim. Now, this Competition also has the carbon fiber roof, and then some very nice lines that flow down the side. This model also has a gloss black trunk mounted spoiler, backup cameras in the BMW badge itself. There's also the laser light and fiber bundles for the LED lighting there. You have all the parking sensors and then a quad tip dual exhaust with more gloss black. Now, you can also use the button on the key fob or the one up underneath to gain access to the cargo space, where you have a good bit of space. There's also some bins on the left side and the right side, and you can also fold down the back seats too to get in a little bit more cargo. Now, there's no storage underneath the floor, and then you have 2 buttons to either close that trunk or to lock the vehicle as well. Now, this model has the Silverstone interior, which is a really nice combo. So you have the two-tone design, memory seating adjustments, all of your window controls, side mirror adjustments, and then Harman Kardon for the audio, storage, and a trunk release in that lower section. And then a very nice design for these seats. They are automatic with the one manual support for your leg there. And then you do have 2 different ways to get into the back. So you have to flip up that seat, and then it will move forwards the rest of the way, where you're not really buying this for a 4-seater. However, at 5'10", I could honestly ride around town and be comfortable. You have an armrest, maybe a higher one up here with a large window, a little bit of storage. You at least get vents in the back. And then I'm just barely touching the headliner. So it is doable if you are looking for a practical-ish coupe. You could fit adults in the back there and at least bring them around town with you, which is nice. And then as we start this up, we're greeted with a solid leather steering wheel. You have a lot of carbon fiber accents for this model. It has the flat bottom design to it as well. Massive paddle shifters. You have M1 and M2, all of your cruise control settings. And then there's volume tuning, Bluetooth, and voice commands. And then you have a control to go through this content. You have a lap timer, as well as some other daily driving information, just to monitor, depending on what you would like to see. So you can at least go through all of these and pull them up as needed. And then you'll notice for the rest of the gauge cluster, you have fuel, miles per hour on the left side, and then tach and engine temperature on that right. Now, you also get a little bit of storage down below, along with headlight adjustments. You have 1 air vent. And then with the infotainment system, you can easily get into your phone. This even has an M drift analyzer. There's your M lap timer, and then you have some other info that you can scroll through. Your home setting has a lot of widgets that you can get into as well and customize. And then you have your climates, your navigation and music, heated and ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, and temperature adjustments. More carbon fiber. You get ambient lighting with vents, power and volume tuning, and some defrosters. There's also wireless charging, auxiliaries, and cup holders. And then you do have shortcuts for this screen. So you don't have to use it as a touchscreen system, which is really nice. Now, this is how you put the vehicle into reverse, where you have backup assistance, automatic parking, and then all of the views that you are going to need to see around this vehicle. And then you have drive, sport mode, and park, and the ability to adjust the transmission, which I will talk about. We have traction control, even a shortcut to the forward-facing camera to pull that up in full screen. You have parking sensors, engine start, stop. And then in M mode, this is how you can change the gauge cluster. So a little bit more performance style information to view. Setup is also how you can get into M1 and M2 and customize them between efficiency and Sport Plus. And then you have your e-brake, auto hold, some storage. There's even more storage in the glove box, of course. And then garage door buttons are up top along with your dome lights. And then here's a look at visibility, where it is very easy to see over both shoulders. And we're still in sport mode, second gear. Here we go. And again, a slight acceleration and we are up to speed. But this is what it's like to be behind the wheel for the M4 Competition. It is worth noting too that you can get a manual transmission. It's going to be rear wheel drive. You can get a rear wheel drive Competition, or you can go with the all wheel drive Competition like this model here. So you only have one option with the 6-speed manual, and that is rear wheel drive. But all of these are going to be super fun to drive no matter which one you go with. They handle incredibly well for their weight too. It's the best of everything. It's a great daily driving coupe that's also going to offer you some practicality. So this could be your only vehicle and you've got plenty of space in the back for some people or extra cargo space, which just adds on to the practicality of having a performance style vehicle that you can daily drive. So it's really nice to have everything that you need to make this a well-refined daily driving vehicle that also gets that added performance. We'll put it into M2 as well, or the M2 setting that's already preset, so we can hear that exhaust. Definitely sounds pretty good. And of course you can shut that off if you would like to as well. But it's a fun vehicle to drive regardless of the manual or the automatic. I've been able to drive both, and honestly I am a manual type of person, but with the paddles and how quick this vehicle is, it is nice to focus a little bit more on driving and have the paddles to use them, but it is also fun to row through the gears yourself. So you have a lot of different options depending on how you want to drive and what you are looking to do. So let's do a quick U-ey here. We should have enough room. Again, very maneuverable type of vehicle, so we can easily turn around here. And then one last acceleration, here we go. And we're back up to speed. But that is going to wrap it up for the 2026 BMW M4 Competition. Once again, huge shout out to Hendrick BMW Charlotte for providing this coupe for me today. Take a look at their website, give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider smashing that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with our daily uploads. I will see you all in the next video.